We have learned a lot about the first entry in the MCU, specifically what different direction Iron Man could have gone in. And there's a lot in the story of Marvel Studios that goes over those early drafts, and even some interesting quotes and ideas that everybody involved with said, had we done this, this film probably would have failed and been god-awful. So let's talk about the original villain plan. So in the making of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there is a lot on the first Iron Man film, and specifically how long it took to get that off the ground, and many of the details and things that they had to work on to be able to even get money to be able to make that film a reality. And when it comes to the early scripts, they reveal that for a long while, the original script featured the Mandarin at its center as the main villain. He was the bad guy, the only bad guy, and that was it. So they started casting everybody. They got the entire cast. Bridges was on there. You had Clark Gregg. You had Robert Downey Jr. But they did not have the Mandarin. So they reveal that the money they borrowed to be able to finish up the Incredible Hulk with Universal and get Iron Man going, they had to meet deadlines. So they started shooting the first Iron Man, and the Mandarin was still there. They were still looking for actors, and there was some worry of how offensive could it be, and if this goes wrong, we're going to have a lot of problems. Plus the Mandarin, we got to explain all of these foreign concepts, this crazy idea, the rings and everything. This could really be a problem. And at the time, they say the script was still terrible. People weren't enjoying it. And we've heard plenty of times before that they were still working on the script and adding new lines literally while the film was like a quarter of the way shooting into it. They confirmed this here, and then they say that at one point, just Jon Favreau looked at the script, and while they were shooting, he said, guys, we don't do the Mandarin. We're going to cut him entirely. We can still keep the scenes where he's been captured by the Ten Rings. We'll catch those references, sort of tease the bigger universe. We'll put them just slightly off screen, or we'll mention something off so the comic book fan knows that the Mandarin is somewhere out there. But what we're going to do is we're going to take Jeff Bridges, and he's going to be the bad guy. That's how we get into this, because we can rewrite quickly and make it seem like he's been the bad guy the whole time. And then you can have your cake and eat it too by saying he works for the Ten Rings and the Mandarin. Everybody looked at each other and said, yeah. And then they say it just clicked. Everything from this point on was like, this works. We don't have to worry about messing up the Mandarin, offending people. We don't have to worry about this film falling through, trying to cast somebody at last minute. Do it. They made the switch. They continued writing and scripting and shooting the film. And then, well, the rest is history, right?